Hello everyone, my name is Troublesome Trucks and welcome back to another episode of Crash City Requested. Today up we have a request by Little Engine Studio and they requested Team Knapford versus Team Tidmouth. So I think this is Knapford Sheds versus Tidmouth Sheds. So for Team Knapford we have Emily, Murdoch's Tender, Molly's Tender, and Rosie against Team Tidmouth, which is Thomas, Duck, Percy, and James. So it'll be the best out of 7 rounds. May the best team win, and let's get started. Alright, here we go for round 1. We have Duck for Team Tidmouth starting it out. Then goes Murdoch's Tender, followed by Thomas. Rosie is up next. Thomas and Duck have collided. Duck is off the tracks. Thomas has his front wheels off. Thomas falls over and takes Rosie with him. Emily had a rough start. Oh, Duck is still blocking the tracks and takes Percy down. James has a rough start. Oh, Duck took down Emily as well. Can James make it by? No, he can't. And it looks like we only have 2 engines, or rather tenders, left, and they're both from Team Knapford. And now Molly's Tender is derailed, and Murdoch's Tender collides into the back, and they're stuck. Wow, Duck eliminated at least 4 engines there. He's off the tracks, but he's still derailing them. Unfortunately, he also derailed some members of his team, so his team didn't end up winning that, but it was a good strategy. Oh, and now everyone's down, but yeah, that was pretty interesting. Good try, Duck, but maybe try and avoid taking down your teammates in the next time, but Murdoch's Tender was the last one going, so Team Knapford gets their first point. Well done to them. Let's see if Team Tidmouth can catch up in round 2. Alright, round 2, starting off with the winner of the last round, Murdoch's Tender. James giving chase. There goes Rosie. Duck on for Team Tidmouth. Then we got Rosie for Knapford. Thomas, Emily, we got Rosie and Molly's Tender derailed. Oh, and there Thomas takes down Duck again. Team Tidmouth is slightly ahead because they only have 1 member off, while the other team has 2 engines off. James is pushing Murdoch's Tender. Emily behind Thomas. Everyone's still going. Okay, there's getting a little bit closer to Percy there on the cross tracks. Is someone gonna fall over? Nope. Everyone makes it through the points all right. And I think they're kind of equally spaced out, I think. But I think James and Murdoch's Tender might be getting slightly closer to Percy, or maybe not. Duck is getting a hit around a little bit. Hasn't knocked anyone off yet. So far, Percy is right about to catch up with Emily and Thomas. We actually might need sabotagers or something, because not really that close to crashing into each other. And wow, Emily just fell over there. She got squeezed up against the tank engines and just took a dive off the track. We got 3 engines for Team Knapford, Tidmouth, excuse me. Thomas, Percy, and James, and Murdoch's Tender only on for Team Knapford. They won the last round, but can they eliminate all the other engines? Oh, Thomas is now in trouble. I don't know, he hit the curve wrong or something. He's still on, but he is in peril. He might get stuck on Duck, and oh, Thomas is off the tracks. We got Percy, James, and Murdoch's Tender remaining. Everyone else seems to be going good still. But I think we're going to need the sabotagers, because Murdoch's Tender and James are pretty far away. No, never mind. James is in trouble, and he's stuck. Percy is making his way around. I think he's going to clip the back of James. And, oh, James is off the tracks, and Percy falls with him. Murdoch's Tender, against all odds. There was 3 engines of the opposing team on there, but they ended up just knocking themselves off the tracks or something. They're just about to get the sabotagers in, but no need this time. Murdoch's Tender is still going, and they just barely squeezed by James. And they're going to get... Oh, they make it through again. Murdoch's Tender. This is a free-for-all. They'd be doing it really well, but he is just basically carrying his team, Team Knapford. 2 points on the board thanks to Murdoch's Tender. Proven to be a real MVP of his team. Let's see if any of the other engines can start pulling their weight and get a few points for their team, and as well as Team Tidmouth. So, alright, and Murdoch's Tender is stuck now. Alright, round 3, let's go. Alright, here goes round 3. Since Murdoch's Tender already went first, we're going to have Rosie go first to change it up. Then James, Emily, who could also be on Team Tidmouth, is on Team Knapford for this team. So I guess this is before calling all engines. But Emily and Rosie have taken each other down. Murdoch Sender is still in it, though, and I guess that's all his team needs. Duck is going to be the last one, and the tenders have collided. This could be bad. And Murdoch Sender gets through. Thomas and Molly Sender and Duck all fall off the tracks. We got Percy and James and Murdoch Sender. Pretty similar lineup to the end of last round. Let's see if Percy and James can knock each other off this time. Murdoch Sender, you got derailed at the end of the first round, but other than that, he has been solid on the track. So it looks like James is going for an attack. Just hope Percy doesn't attack him first. And James is getting really close. Maybe this next time there'll be a collision. And James is going for it. And Murdoch Sender is finally off the tracks. James is derailed as well. Percy's about to rear-end his teammate, maybe clean up the tracks. And Murdoch Sender is finally down on the ground. And James is still trying to recover. Oh, and he has done it. James and Percy, well done. Finally got a point. That was a good takedown by James. Almost took down himself in the process, but I guess it was worth it because he ended up fine afterwards. Team Tidmouth finally scores a point on the board. Maybe there's still some hope for them after all. But we'll have to wait and see. Round 4 is up next. All right, and here we go for round 4. James goes first, followed by Emily, Thomas, Molly's tender. Close call between Thomas and James. Duck is on the tracks. Thomas and Duck look like they're going to head it for again, and that's like the second or third time they've crashed. They need to actually start working together. James and Clyde's at the back of Percy. Rosie's the last one out. Everyone's off the tracks except for Rosie, James, and Emily. James is the only one left of his team. Murdoch Sender has finally been taken down once again. James is caught up to Rosie. I think Duck's trying to push the tracks off the blocks. He seemed to have, I think it was Spencer who did that just a few competitions ago, but I guess we're back to that now. James is pushing. Rosie still hasn't knocked himself off. We got Emily chasing behind. Might put James in a sandwich move and maybe put the pressure on him and push him off the tracks. Yeah, guess that's her best play right here. Might need to do sabotagers or tiebreaker. Oh, Rosie gets derailed. James is barely hanging on. Oh, and oh, wow. Everyone just fell down there. Rosie got derailed on the points. James got derailed too. Emily crashed in the back of James, and they both fell over together. And Rosie went a little bit further and finally fell over herself. But I think it was Rosie the last one going there. So Team Knapford gets back on the board after a short hiatus, and this time without Murdoch Sender's help. So they're only 1 point away from winning this. Team Tidmouth really needs to get some points on the board quick or they're going to be done for, but we'll see if they can pull it off. Round 5 is inbound. All right, we are back at it over halfway through the competition. We have to hope the Team Tidmouth can get a couple points on the board before it's over for them. We got Molly Sender and Rosie have collided. Molly Sender, oh, Percy gets taken out by Thomas as well. Duck and Thomas, oh my goodness, not again. Oh, Thomas takes out Duck. Duck is not having a good time of it. James goes as well. We have Thomas and James for Tidmouth versus Emily and Murdoch Sender for Knapford. Emily is pushing Thomas around. Let's see how that goes. Oh my goodness, Murdoch Sender hit, I think, back of Molly's Sender and got knocked off the tracks. Emily is the only one left. It's 2 against 1, so shouldn't be too hard for the engines to mess this up, but it looks like Thomas just got taken down on Molly Sender as well. Now it's just Emily and James. They had a bit a disagreement in the last round, and kind of took each other down. So this will be a nice rematch up. They're going to get Molly Sender seems to be causing trouble. Emily is derailed. Oh, Emily's down. James, last one going. I think he's gotten like both of the points now for Team Tidmouth as well. So that's he's kind of starting to turn out to be a beast as well. Oh, and he gets derailed on Emily, I think. But he gets Team Tidmouth another point, and they're back in the competition for now, but they're still behind. So maybe this will be a comeback story, or Team Knapford's going to just brush it off and continue to dominate again. But we'll have to see. Round 6, penultimate round. Here we go. All right, if Team Tidmouth can win this, this will put him into a tie, and we'll have a final round 7 epic finale. But we'll see if we can make it there. Percy just barely avoids Thomas, and the tenders are into it. Murdoch's tender is down. We got Team Tidmouth going at it. Oh, Thomas and Percy are both down. We'll have Duck go. James crashes into Rosie. Molly Sender's down. James tumbles out as well. We got Duck and Emily. Not Emily Sender, just Emily. Duck is going around. He's being chased by Emily. Duck has usually been eliminated in the first part and usually by Thomas, his own teammate, so he's already doing good, but can he hold out and get the point his team desperately needs? And they're going around the curve. Emily is caught up. Will she push herself off? Will she manage to put Duck off? Oh, looks like I think he's got it under the back of Duck and is kind of trying to push him off balance. This could go bad for either one of them. We'll see how this works. Oh, Emily has derailed herself. This could be the end of her. She is stuck on the curve. She has the possibility of recovering. Oh, now Duck is derailed. And Duck is fallen over, but Emily is on the tracks, but she's stuck. And while she is on the track, she's not really moving. Oh, she's trying to do something there. It's, I don't know if she's really moved much. Maybe a tiny bit, but I don't think it's enough. I think we're going to have to call this one for Duck. Final call. 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to award it to Duck. I'm not sure if Emily moved maybe a tiny bit, but it was hardly anything. So Duck was the last one for sure moving, even though he got derailed and fell over. That puts Team Tidmouth at 3 and Team Knapford at 3. It's going to come down to round 7 to find out who wins it all. Alright, I don't know if this has happened very often, but we have a team match, and the round 7 will decide who wins, so this is pretty exciting stuff. We got Percy going first, Rosie. Now we got Duck, Molly's tender, and James on the tracks now. Looks like he and Duck are going at it, and oh, Duck is off the tracks. And now we got Thomas. Oh, Molly Sender gets taken down, I think, by Emily. I'm not quite sure. Oh, there are close calls all around. Oh, Emily Sender and Murdoch Sender get derailed. James got stuck. Thomas pushes Emily past. Oh, Rosie almost gets derailed. Percy slides past Emily. Rosie's going at it. Oh, and they're stuck on the track. Percy rolls in. Oh, my goodness. Wow. What a mess. That was a really interesting finale. Thomas got stuck and Emily got derailed. Rosie was trying to squeeze in. Percy tried to attack Rosie, but kind of rolled off himself. I mean, Rosie is still on the tracks, but I think it might have been Percy who was the last one moving, but even though he threw himself off at the end, I think we should maybe have a tiebreaker between Percy and Rosie to make sure this whole thing was completely fair, so let's go to that. This will be crazy. Alright, here we go. Rosie on the left for Team Knapford and Percy on the right for Team Tidmouth. This has come down to this. I think it was too close to call in the last one, so we're going to do a tiebreaker. Try and push the other engine off the edge. So 3, 2, 1, start your engines, go. Percy and Rosie. Percy is pushing Rosie. Rosie's on the edge of the track, and Percy finishes her off. So it looks like that will be the end of the competition. Team Tidmouth gets the final point. So let's get them in the middle for a final recap and photo shoot. And after a super wild turn of events and crazy competition, we have a winner team at Tidmouth that will take the win with a total of 4 points that come from behind win. Team Knapford finishes on 3. Team Tidmouth was James, Percy, Duck, and Thomas. They didn't get a point until the 3rd round and then almost lost, but won the last 3 rounds, and including the tiebreaker for Percy with Percy. So yeah, it was really close, but they end up getting the win, beating out Team Knapford with Molly's tender, Emily, Rosie, and Murdoch's tender. Murdoch's tender started off really strong and winning the first 2 rounds and then got eliminated and never kind of recovered. The others kind of helped out a little bit, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. Yeah, that was a really close one, but Team Tidmouth wins it. That was really awesome, I thought. So I think Percy won the round 7. It was pretty close between him and Rosie. Let me know what you think about that. But few quick updates because there's going to be a change in the video schedule next week. Next week, Monday, is the 80th anniversary of the Railway Series, Monday, May 12th. So I'm going to have a special Crash City episode, Crash City Special Edition, on that day. So there won't be a video on Sunday, but then there will be one on Monday, and then there will be a regular something video on Tuesday, and then probably Crash City Requested on Thursday. So yeah, there's pretty much the same, except there's going to be a video on Monday instead of Sunday. So yeah, if you don't see a video on Sunday, that's why. But I think it'll be pretty great. I have a good idea for that, so stay tuned for that. But till next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Troublesome Truck signing out. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.